Hey guys, welcome back. It's Phil's Van Life Tours. Sorry it's been a few weeks guys since I did a video. The van's been poorly. I got it back last week but it cost me that much. I was absolutely skint guys. I'm at Shell Island and it was a last minute thing. It was 31 degrees in Manchester. I got paid today so I just thought sod it. I'm heading to the coast to chill out a bit and it's about 22 here, it's quite nice. I've just only been here about 20 minutes. I just set up, I'm hungry, I've had my tea, so it's about 6 o'clock, just gone. There was a bad accident coming up. I was heading to go towards, you know when you come off towards Betsy Cohen and go across the back of the mountains that way, into Shell if you know it. I was going that way and the road was stuck, it was gridlocked, everyone was out the cars, and then all of a sudden I turned round. I've never seen so many emergency response vehicles, you know. There was about 7 or 8 police cars, about 4 ambulances, 2 fire engines. You know, it must have been pretty serious, the crash. Just hope no one's injured. Seems to be a recurring thing. Like every time I come to Wales, there's a serious accident on the way up. But anyway, so I turned back on myself. It was an extra half an hour and just came the normal way through past Bangor, Carnarvon, up that way on the new road, the new bypass. It's brilliant, isn't it? The new bypass gets you here, you know, half an hour quicker. It used to take 3 hours from Manchester. But anyway, guys, yeah, so I'm in Shell Island. I'll not take it for a little walk round. I'll have to explain what's happened to the van. It's cost me a bloody fortune. So yeah, just in my little setup here on the what's the name? Near the toilets. Brought my bike with me so I can get a mooch around the island. Just got a little barbecue lit. Gonna have some homemade Welsh beef burgers from the Spa shop in Harlech, and I've got these to try. Chinese belly pork. Oh, loving the doors in the background. Sorry, I'll probably get a copyright strike for that. So anyway, there's the van. I've had a bit of a clean. I've cleaned up all that, you know, been in and backed it all at the back. Telly's set up ready for tonight. So yeah, guys, I'm here just for 2 nights. Just 2 nights at the minute, and then I'm going to do the whole of Wales. That's going to be in another video. I probably will do Barmouth because I keep saying I'm going to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to do Barmouth. We'll have a mooch around there, get the camera out on that, see if there's anything interesting. Right, the van. Okay. So I had the brakes done just before I went to Cornwall, the front. That cost me £250. Front brakes, pads and discs, as usual, so 250 quid. Well, not too bad. Gets halfway to Cornwall and these brakes, I'm thinking, I'm not wearing in, these are getting worse and worse. And anyway, it was the rear that had gone, not the front. So I got him to do the front and it wasn't the front, it was the rear. When he took the back tyres off to do the rear, the guy, my friend at the garage, there was no brakes, absolute no pads on at all. So either the van's been running with no pads or they've snapped and come off whilst I was in Cornwall, because Cornwall, it's really hilly. You know, you're up 1 minute, you're down the next, up and down, you're braking constantly. And yeah, so anyway, so I gets it back, and how I got it back I don't know. I had the tiniest bit of brake, and I have to use my handbrake on the coming back. I should have got it towed really, but I chanced it. You know what you do when you got your van, you love it, don't you? So I took it in the garage, and it was in for 2 weeks. He was really busy. He's lost one of his mechanics. So I didn't want to pressure him, so this is why I've not been out and I've not done a video. So anyway, I am out today. I've just arrived. I'm in Shell, but the damage on I always have a bit to one side for like repairs and that, and then the MOT, it passed with no minors actually. It passed its MOT, so that's fantastic. That's 12 more months on the road. And then the total bill was because the brakes needed new rear back calipers and stuff, and he needed all the pipes had split because it had no brake pads on the back, so it was an expensive job. It was supposed to be 1,100, but because he's my mate, he got it down to 800 quid. So I've just spent £1,000 out on the van, you know. So that is like, wow, that's like me, like what I've got, and I've got to try and build that back up again now, so, you know, for my repairs for next year. So it does get a bit expensive, guys, having a van. You know, I got this van pretty cheap. Probably why, because it had dodgy brakes, but anyway, it's back on the road for another 12 months and I'm back out, guys. So yeah, I'm Phil's Van Life Tours, and if you just tuned in, welcome. I'm Phil. I go out and about in my van. I'm thinking about going full time. At the moment I am transitioning, so I'm going to be back out in the van now. Pretty much there'll be a video coming out once a week, so if you could do me a bit of a favour and just like the video and just support the channel, please subscribe if you like it, the content. I'll be getting out around Wales tomorrow, and we've done the waterfalls and stuff around Shell Island, so I'm going to go up to Barmouth. We'll have a mooch around there, and then just whatever else to see. So I'm out for 2 nights. 2 nights it's going to be. But well, let's get this rocking back to the barbecue anyway. Make sure it's even. I normally put 2 bags on, but I don't need 2 bags with it just being myself. So I'm only just having a couple of burgers and one of them because they're huge. Look at the size of them. That's my thing. That's my hand. Look at the size of them. It's pork belly, Chinese belly pork. Yeah, so I'm going to have a barbecue. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that tea, guys. It was really nice. I had stuff now. I fed the pigeons as well. The pigeons, the seagulls, you know what I mean. I'm chilled now. I've done that drive-in, had a vodka, had something to eat. I'm going to have a fire later, so it's about 7:15 now. Oh, look at them little birds. What have you seen them? You know, you just missed them. Little birds just flew across them. But loads of wildlife out with it being midsummer now, July the 1st tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to turn that barbecue into a fire later. I've got all this wood here. All this dried wood. And this wasn't free, but I got it a decent deal. And if you ever want any wood, guys, and if you're in Manchester, check out Josh Brookies, the tree fella, on my Facebook link. Done me 2 ton for like 80 quid or 90 quid, something I can't remember now. Got a top deal anyway. It's good wood and it burns really well, so I'm going to keep the ashes going. It's a bit early for a fire now. You want a fire just before it's going dark, don't you? Watch the sunset, then we'll light a fire. So it's a bit cloudy tonight, guys. It's a lot cooler than it was in Manchester. It was 31 here and it's about 24, something like that. At 31 in Manchester, it's about 24 here. But listen to that sea, beautiful. Hopefully we'll get the dolphins, you know. I only just spotted them last time, just like popping up like in the corner. But this doesn't zoom, this camera, guys. I'm going to have to get a new camera, I think, next year. One that zooms in a bit. But yeah, so there's Harlech over there. Harlech Castle, if you can just make it out. I don't know, it might be quite small, but you can just make it out over there. So that's me, stuffed. I didn't eat all that pork belly. I've shared it with the seagulls. But I've had 2 barbs, I've had 2 of them burgers, and burgers were really nice. Don't know what it is with Welsh burgers, they're just really nice. Every time I get them, they're nice. So, it's well worth going to that spa. You know, if you're coming to Shell, well worth going to that little spa in Harlech at the bottom. Plenty of parking spaces, and they've got a good stock of stuff in there. It's catered for holidays people, you know, for the tourism. So, I'm just going to chill now. Couple more beers, watch the sunset. I might do a bit of filming, I might not. We've done loads of sunsets, but every sunset's different, isn't it? So we'll see if we get it, but there's quite a lot of cloud around, so I'm not too sure if we're going to get that. But what a beautiful day. And you know what, it's only about half full, Shell Island as well. It's quite empty. It's about the same as it was now, with it being July tomorrow, than it was in April. But it's not school holidays, is it? You know, as soon as it's school holidays, this place you won't get a pitch. You couldn't get a pitch over the bank holidays. So yeah, so that's that, guys, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. I've just started my fire. Got to load this firewood. So I've got tons of this. I mean, I've literally got tons of it. So I'm making a little fire there. Just keep that going. But it's nice and chilled, isn't it? It's nice and chilled. Well, you don't know that, but it is. I'm really chilled. No, 1 minute you're in Manchester, it's 30 degrees and it's hot in city. You ever notice that in city centres it's really hot? Like the nearer city centre you get, the hotter it gets, and then the more you get to like a country place where the wind's got a chance to move around and that, it gets quite cool. So yeah, so my friend's staying out tonight as well. He's in Castleton on the Mantor at the top there, the Broken Road. So he's only just got his band back this morning. Shame that, because I would have gone there with him and then come along to here tomorrow. But like I say, this is just a quick one, just doing 2 nights. Cornwall was a big goal for me, which I've done now. But there's still loads to see in Cornwall. I've only, when I came back, I was like, oh, I missed this, I missed that. It's going to have to be a full week job, not a 4 nights. but I will do that again, maybe towards the end of the year. But I'm doing Scotland, guys. I'm gearing up for Scotland. So what I've got planned is I'm going to do South Wales. My friend's actually doing South. He just said he's been on the phone to him. He's doing South Wales next week. But I need to get these injections fixed. The only thing I've not fixed on the van is the injections. So when I'm going up the hills, I'm like, it's quite hilly. Obviously Wales is hilly, mountainy. And you're going up and you're gearing down to like third gear in like a 60 zone. And people are queuing up behind you. And I'm like, oh no, come on, van. It's just the turbo's not kicking in. It's just not. It's an ECG valve or something like that. It's probably something of nothing, but I mean, I've got to take it into Manchester, to Manchester Diesels. My friend recommended to get that fixed. But I will get it done. So I don't know if I'll do that next week, or if it's going to be the week after, a couple of weeks, or the month after. It might actually roll on to August when I do South Wales. So I've got this lined up this year anyway, guys. I'm going to do South Wales, and I'm going to do some parts of Scotland, because I've never been to Scotland. And it's absolutely beautiful, and I've seen some of the pictures and other videos that are on YouTube, and it's really nice and so picturesque. But anyway, look at this little view. So the sun's not setting, it's just behind the cloud now over there, over Cardigan Bay. But you can hear that sea in the background, can't you? Surely. It's beautiful. And you get nice lights coming from Harlech over there as well later on. Yeah, so I'm chilling now, the fire's rocking, look. It won't take long, does it? That's what I tend to do. So use the barbecue. It's only 20 quid, this thing. I tell you what, I've had my money's worth out of it, and it's still going. Because yes, it's a bit wonky, it's a bit crap. It's a go outdoors 20 quidder, and it's done me absolutely perfect. It's lasted over a year, guys. So I highly recommend that. But I don't know the brand of it. You can see it's one of them cheap ones where the legs just fold out. Legs are a bit brittle. The top's probably the mesh on the top, what you cook on the grill, is going to be going by the end of this season, so I'll probably need a new one. But for 20 quid, I've had my money's worth. And my charcoals, guys. My 29p a bag charcoals. I still can't get everyone I speak to. I say, look, I've got these for 29p. You need to be in Lidl's just after, I think it's around about end of October. Like you get like bonfire nights, so people still have a few barbecues, and then after that, they just reduce everything down. What's outdoor, so you get in your you can get your charcoal for 29p a bag, guys. 29p a bag. It's £3.99, and just store it in your shed. Spend a tenner, and you've got probably a year's eat, more than a year's worth of barbecue wood. It's fuel, isn't it? That is amazing. It's a commodity. I mean, I trade anyway, as you know. Trade Bitcoin and crypto and stocks, but that was just trading as well. 29p a bag when it's £3.99. It's just a no-brainer, isn't it? So I do recommend that, guys. And I'll try and shout you when it's back in Aldi's, because you've got to be quick, because people are onto it now. I did the one in Earlham, and then I went over to Erms and I got some there. Filled my car twice. Got about a ton and a half, about a crate and a half of it. And I sold some because I was moving house. Guys, I was moving house. I had to move house, and I was pretty stressed about it over Christmas. But that's all done now. My lodger's just fine. He just lost his job, but then got a job straight away because he's an electrician. He sought after. He was getting people ringing him up saying, "Can you come and work for me?" and all that. So he lost his job because they laid him off at his jam place he was working at. So I was a little, not worried, but I was a bit worried for him because he might not be able to afford the rent and that. And I get on with him out like a house on fire. Brett's his name, so shout out to Brett. Brett, hello, Brett. How's it going, matey? Are you all right? I'm gonna bring him on one of my tours, so you might actually get to meet him if we can get him on camera. You know what my mates are like; they're just really camera shy, where I don't care. But yeah, so I've still got that money coming in, but I mean it's all been spent, plus the money I've had saved on my van. Really came me, 1,100 quid on your van for the MOT and that. But the MOT's done now. It's just that injections. It might be cheap, it might be 100 quid, it might be 300 quid. Just need to get that done, guys, and then I'm back. It's 100% then, It's getting on a bit. It's done 330,000 miles, my van. But with it being an ex-prison service van, with a cell and everything like that still in it, which I use as a toilet and storage. What was I going to say? It's decent. It's been looked after in the prison service. It's been serviced regular, and the owner I bought it from, because I'm the third owner from you, They only went out in it twice. They went to Scotland, and he done it up. Dean, he was called, and his wife. They done it up, and they went to Scotland to see some relatives there, and probably one other trip. He'd had two MOTs whilst he'd had it. One MOT had done 300 miles, and the other one had done about 1,000. So he'd only done 1,300 miles, and I've done, since I've had it, 7,000 miles, guys. 7,000 miles, wow, in a year. That's quite good going, that, isn't it? But what was I going to say? To me, I'd love to live full time in the van. I really would, and I'm gearing up to do that. I just need to get all these other jobs done now. I mean, I've got my bike with me so I can train. Oh, that's one thing, guys. I've been to the, I was doing the Blackpool run, and I've been advised from doctors not to do it. It's just because of my weight and a few other conditions I don't really want to talk about on camera. Nothing serious. But he just advised me not to do it this year. He said, right, you just train now and just keep doing it and then aim for next year. Just with it being short notice, it's less than half. It's 13 days away. And I was getting out, and I did a stunt of getting out and going out every day. I did like a 32 miles. But my doctors just said, look, you're quite a big lad, and we need to tackle, like, your weight and stuff like that first. So fair enough, I listened to the doctor, and I'll do it next year. It's £38, but it's all for Christie's charity, it's all for cancer and that, so, well, not for cancer, for, cancer patients, and anti-cancer, and Christie's is amazing, it really helped when my mum was poorly with it, and my dad as well, so, it affects like one or two of us, doesn't it? So it's all going to a good cause. It's just a shame I couldn't do it, but I have done it twice before, to be fair. I've done the night one as well for the Heart Foundation. So it's not like I'm missing out, and I'm still getting out. I brought it today. I love my little bike, and I'm sure it'll be getting some use today. Tomorrow, whilst I'm on here. I mean, I'm only done 2 nights, I'll be going, but it's just nice to be out. I'm smiling, I'm happy. It's so chilled, it's cooler, it's a lot cooler up in Wales, down in Wales, than it is up in Manchester for sure. Like I say, you can see the clouds coming over, so I was hoping to get the stars tonight, but no, not again. It's been ages since I've seen that Milky Way, You get a really good view at Shell Island of the Milky Way. You can actually see the galaxy. It looks like a big vagina in the sky, all the stars, and you see loads of watching a seagull go over, and you see loads of satellites and stuff moving and shooting stars. It's just amazing. It's just so tranquil, this place. You got the mountains surrounding you, you got the sea. It's pretty cheap, it's not an expensive campsite to go on. I mean, yeah, okay, I could wild camp it. If I was living in a van full time, I wouldn't be able to afford to go on a site every night. And my plan is to do that eventually, but I've been getting really pally with me lodger whilst he's been off work, Just been getting to know him and that, and he's great. We get on really well. It's nice to have the company, because don't forget I'm widowed, 5 years now, and it's nice to have that company. I've been doing this filming as like my own sort of memory, but it's to be honest, it's been driving me a bit nuts, the loneliness that I've been going through. I'm only 49, to be widowed, and I see my kids every other week. They come, one's in Liverpool at university, one's in Manchester, so I do see them, but it's, it does get a bit lonely. Everything you do is on your own, you're doing it all, but I'm used to it now anyway. I don't mind coming out solo camping on my own, and I absolutely love it in the van, really do. And there's nothing better than camping, is it, guys? Just cooking your burger on a barbecue and turning it into a fire, and I've got that water there. I'll tip that on later on, make sure it's out before I go to bed. I don't think it'll be a late one tonight. Morning, guys. Hey, hope you're alright. What a difference a day makes, guys. Where's the sun gone? I'm here on Shell Island. I had a good sleep last night, guys, but I had to put this net in. I actually slept with the door open. It was lovely. I'm just hearing the sound of the sea in the background. You can probably hear it a little bit now. It's a bit blowy today. It's only 20 degrees. Yesterday it was, coming from Manchester, it was 30 degrees in Manchester, and then it was a bit lower. It was about 24, and it's cool. It's actually cool. It's actually, I'm just about comfortable in a t-shirt. Probably don't need a jacket, but it's cool today. It is. It's nice. Just been chilling, just tidied up a little bit. There's not that many on shell, to be honest with you. I didn't even bother having a fire last night. I was tired, you know, with the driving and that. Yeah, just chilling out on my seat in a little area. So yeah, I was tired yesterday, just with the driving and whatnot. And you know what, I wanted to find out why it was like I told you about the accident on the A470 or something like that. I needed to find out there was that much emergency response to it. I mean, I didn't actually see it. I just seen people looking out the cars, you know, see what was going on, stood outside the cars and then started to turn around. Well, do you know, it put half an hour on my journey, but if I would have carried on, it was closed. The road was closed till 9 p.m. last night. And sadly, I've just found out, I went on to Wales Live News this morning. They just said there was an incident. It was obviously on there because of all the emergency responses. And I've just checked again now, and apparently it was a motorcyclist that has passed away, sadly. So I don't know what's gone on there. And what a shame. Apparently there was 2 paramedics on scene as well that were, you know, off duty, trying to help him. So he got, you know, there was anything that could have been done was done. What a shame. It really is, you know. It always seems to be, you know, there was something, that other tractor that tipped over when I came up to Wales last time. But anyway, I'm not going to let it dampen it. It was just, you know, I just wanted to find out, you know, you just wanted to find out. And it was quite a big incident for Wales, you know what I mean? You don't really see that much. There's so many cars and stuff, and then, yeah. But a tractor and a motorcycle it was, yeah. You can have a look on the news. It'll probably be by the time I edited this video and got it out to you live. It'll be yesterday's news, but you know, it's still somebody's son or daughter out there, isn't it? You know, or dad or granddad or whatever it may be. You know, so just have to be careful on them roads. You know, I'm glad I got my brakes and that sorted now, because that was dangerous. Driving on that tiny little bit of brake. I mean, luckily I know I was a driver. I used to stop car racing, things like that, so I can drive and I can use my gears to slow down, and I was judging the speed, you know, in the car in front. It only takes one person just to pull in front of you and slam on, and you know, I could have been buggered coming all the way from Cornwall. But anyway, they're all sorted now. The van's fine. Like I say, it's just them injections that are going to get sorted now. That's going to be, I get paid on the 10th, so we'll get it sorted, get the injections sorted. And there's a few little jobs like the spray washers for your window wipers. The pump's gone, I think, on that. It's just not working. I've checked the fuses, it's not the fuse. So it's just they just go, don't they? Only like a small little motor, little pump. So I'll get one of them brand new or second hand off eBay or something. I'll have a look for one of them. And I need a wiper blade. One of my wiper blades is half off. So I just have a few little jobs I need to do with it, and I've got time on it, so I'm going to do that now. Whilst I'm waiting on the money coming to get the diesel, the injections fitted. So anyway, it's still a lovely day here in Wales. People are mooching about, walking about, and I've got a great spot, guys. So again, I'm like, I could probably get away with just leaving like the windbreak up and just putting the stuff down, and then no one would probably go in my spot if I wanted to go off the island. But I don't think I'm going to bother today. It's nearly dinner time now anyway. I fed the seagulls this morning. I made some sausages last night for my supper, and yeah, I had some spare. I had 3 spare. I just had 3 sausages for my supper last night, and I was feeding them, throwing them, trying to get them to catch it in the air, but they're not having it. It was going down, all fighting for a sausage. But they hover. It's mad how they hover up and down, and they go over all the ones that are like sort of right next to the sea wall or whatever you call it. You know, next to the sea there, and they go up and down, hovering, waiting for people to cook and throw stuff out. So they get fed. They get fed plenty. And there's not that many of them, to be honest. I don't mind feeding gulls. Some people say you shouldn't feed them because they get aggressive, but each to their own. I like to feed them. So I don't know what the plan is today then. It's nearly, like I say, it's nearly 12 o'clock now. I'm going to do Barmouth, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. Unless the sun decides to show its face, because at the moment we're just overcast. We've got cloud all around us at the minute, and it's nice and cool today. It's still 20 degrees, but it's not mega hot. I mean, it's never as hot as like it is in the town centre anyway, because when you're at the coast, you get in the sea, you know, the breeze coming off the sea, which the wind hits the sea and then blows up and gets cool, doesn't it? So it's always cooler by the sea, you'll find. Yeah, I woke up this morning, it was amazing. About 5 o'clock to go to the toilet, and there was somebody just gone light, and somebody was skinny dipping. Not skinny dipping, we're just having a cold water dip, you know. Just open at the back there, just on the thing. I think the tide's in now, actually. Well, it's coming in, but it's not, the tide's not, it's summer tides now, so they're not coming in as high, so the road's not blocking over. I hope you can hear me alright here anyway, with this wind. You know what the wind's like, you know. I have got a microphone, but I always forget to bring it with me. You know, one of them little DJI wireless mics that Billy Moore wears and stuff, what he gives people to interview and that. I've got one of those, but I always forget to pack it. You know what I'm like, I always forget something. So I'm just pottering around, guys. This is great, this net. I mean, it stopped some of the flies were trying to get in last night. Just like a little fly net, you know, stops the mosquitoes and stuff coming in to bite us. But yeah, it was nice to have. It's the first time I've ever done that. I had my door open overnight, but just because of the temperature of the it was 18 degrees in the van last night. It was lovely. I slept in my nud, and like I said, door open, listening to the sea. So tranquil. I got up early today though. I was up about 5 and then I tried to go back to sleep. I think I just dozed. And then I've been up since about 8. I've been up to the complex. I had a little mini breakfast there. I couldn't be bothered cooking. You know, I wasn't that hungry, so I just got a mini breakfast and a coffee, like you do. This is all in me. I'm getting married. I don't know what am I like. So I'm just plodding around, wondering what to do with myself today. Might go for a little walk up on the beach, or I've got my bike with me, so I might go for a little mooch around the. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Wow, 1st of July this year has just gone so quick. It really has. You know, we're nearly halfway through the year. 1st of July today. Wow. So the kids will be breaking up in a couple of weeks. So if I'm going to do that outing I said I was going to do, could do with getting that done before the school holidays. Ideally, I mean, I'll still go out on my own whilst it's school holidays. Just places like Shell will be absolutely rammed. But which is a good thing, because when Shell's busy, everyone has. It's just a different atmosphere when there's kids here. They have everyone puts big flags up. Everyone has lights up and that. You know, it's like little fairy lights that they put outside, like the windbreaks and that sort of thing. And it's got like a festival feel. It reminds me of Glastonbury. It's quite nice when it was really busy. It is. Everyone's friendly. Everyone says hello. That's the good thing about Shell. You can come on your own, come with the family, come with the kids. It's just a great place. It's a great escape, and it doesn't get old. I mean, I've just been sat chilling here for half an hour, just on my phone having a look around, and I keep forgetting where I am. And I'm like, wow. Keep looking at the sea, the mountains, watching the birds. There's just plenty to do, and it's just tranquil. You know, you don't need to be actively doing something consistently. You know, you can just come here and chill and relax. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. So yeah, talking about, as I was talking last night about going full time in your van. I mean, some people, it's probably through lack of choice that they've had to live in the van. So if it's been forced on you, then I suppose you've just got to get used to it. I mean, I could quite happily do it. I'm not going to lie to you. I could live in it full time if I had the money to mooch around places, because I'd get very bored in one spot. I like to be, going different places, looking at different views and that. So it all adds up, and it costs a lot in fuel. It's just fuel. Eventually, 10, 15, 20 years, say, I'd like to get myself a all-electric van. A new really modern electric van, so you can just charge it up for like £8 and do 300-400 miles in it, and then take it to like one of them charging spots and just keep charging it up. But that's what I was going to talk to you about, a bit like Mad Mark does and stuff. He has a bit of a rant and a bit of a moan. It's, just got to just reading the news like you do. I just use Sky News app on my phone, and just saying that the price of energy is going up again. Now we are getting absolutely scammed, guys. We're getting scammed with our energy prices, just the same as we're getting scammed with. Just noticed the battery on this is a bit low. I'll put that on charge in a minute. But we're getting absolutely scammed, guys. First thing that made me want to get a van and live in it full time was just the price of rents. £1,200. I was nearly £1,200 I was paying on a 3-bed. I moved to a 2-bed, and I'm paying £895 now. But even that is a hell of a lot of money. That's just your rent. Then you've got your council tax on top of that, and then you've got your energy bills and your water bills. And now energy bills, I was paying £188 for gas with this place called Bunch, and they bunch it all together, so basically it's like a management thing. So I had my gas, my electric with them, and my water, and it was just one payment, £186. Now last month they said they wanted to increase it to £286. I was like, this is bollocks. I'm getting ripped off here, right and centre. There's no way I'm using that, because I'm out in the van. So there's no way I'm using it. Obviously gas, you don't need the heating on at the moment, so I'm only using minimal gas when I'm cooking, and I tend to use the air fryer a lot, so I'm not using any gas, just for showers and hot water really, and washing the pots. And I'm hardly at the house, and to justify that thing, and I wrote to him, I said, how can you be putting up this much? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, so I went to change, and I went to go with Octopus, which is a good one, isn't it? Octopus Energy. And they said they could do it for £99 a month. So I was, great, okay, I'll accept that, rather than 186 or 200 odd they were going to pay, and then just do me water separate. Anyway, I went to switch over, and the bulb wouldn't let me switch over. They wanted that payment of 280 something for the month. So I'm like, well, I'm not paying that. At the moment, it's just to and fro emails, so I'm not with anyone at the moment. I've not been with anyone for 2 weeks. But it's getting absolutely ridiculous. They're stopping me switching over because they haven't paid me final bill. But I'm like, well, I should actually be in credit with you. You need to check it, because I should be in credit with you. I've been paying £186 since January when they moved house. But I've not been at the house. I've been out in the van lots, and when I'm there at home, I'm only just on my computer or watching a bit of TV. I'm not draining, taking a massive drain off energy. It's just, and the tariffs and whatever, and the standing charge. Why should you pay a standing charge for electric when you're not using it? When I'm in my van, I charge my battery up, and the battery I use is a 512 watt hour. I've shown you it before. It's just a little TXE Jackery rip-off, £250 off Amazon. And someone's coming up in the spot there next to me. I don't mind, but yeah, anyway, so it takes about 4 hours to charge, so it's 4 hours on charge. I'm not sure exactly how much it's costing, to charge it back up, but it's minimal. It's a couple of pounds. And that lasts me, when I'm out on the road in the van, that powers me TV, powers me lights, charges me phone, charges me camera, and that's for a couple of pounds. Now, what I don't get is why are we paying so much in this country for gas and electric? Why? A lot of people at the top of these companies are making billions of pounds in profits and dividends and whatnot. It's just not right. If I'm going to live in a house, I want to make myself off-grid. The problem I've got is that I'm a renter. I don't own the property, so I'm not going to get solar panels installed on the roof and stuff. What I'm actually thinking of doing as a little experiment is just trying to live off-grid, not taking anything from anything apart from water. Water's expensive alone, and you're paying nearly £400 now in water a year. But that's for your clean water coming in and your sewage disposal, which is two separate things. Now everyone needs water. We can't get rid of that one. But what I'm thinking of doing is trying to get either a solar, a really good solar setup in the garden, because I get the sun all day. I'll show you. I'll do a video on this documentary. Cost it all up and see if we can get enough of the cheap 200 watt solar panels. Get a big battery, it have to be like a 2 kilowatt or something like that, because the things that tan it on the electric are going to be I mean, the fridge running constantly, so you've got a constant drain coming from your fridge. But I mean, I could downsize my fridge even. The TV's minimal. It's the big ones are like your kettle, when you could be powering your kettle up and you vacuum, anything like that, or anything like an electric heater in the winter. I mean, I don't think it'd be possible to do it running off batteries or a generator like you would in a van full time. But maybe in the summer it'd be okay. But like in the winter, you'll probably need to go back on grid. I just can't, guys. I can't justify what we're paying on gas and electric. It's a total rip-off. You know, it doesn't cost that much. When I get a gas bottle for the van, it lasts me. You know, all right, I'm not in it all the time, but my last one lasted me 6 months, and that was £32 to fill it up. I think it was that, or was it less? I can't remember the exact figure, but it wasn't that much, and it lasted me ages. Not just buying propane. So again, I mean, I could cook outside. It's just when I need to run hot water. But my lodge is an electrician, and he's a mechanical electrician, so he works at factories and he fixes and repairs all the machines on production lines and whatnot. I'm thinking what we can do together is come up with some sort of idea where we could be off grid. I mean powering a normal boiler with propane or something like that, you know, get the big ones, the big 25 kilogram ones that you see like at hospital and stuff, and see if we can wire something up just so we've got hot water, and then have a go with the solar, trying to like use solar power. I'd probably have to get some about five sets of 200. I mean, that'll give me what? So that'll give me 1,000. So I'd need 10 sets of 200. So I'd need quite a lot. It'd be quite an eyesore in the garden. But to be able to generate power for free, or even, I mean, this is the thing. It's a nightmare to sort of organise, and it's going to cost quite a bit of an outlay anyway. Then to to get your money's worth in the long run. But in the long run, you're going to save, aren't you? But when I'm in the van, you know, like I say, I can charge my battery, just go onto a site, electric hookup site, and if we've got a few batteries, I can charge them up. So I don't even have to use the solar panel. I've got a solar panel in the boot that I've never had to use. It's like an emergency one, and I've got the little digital transformer thing. It just needs wiring up. I want to get it on the roof of the van eventually. I'm going to get 2 put up on there, and I do need a spare battery, because if I had 2 batteries back to back, I could do when I go full time in the van. So changing the subjects here now. Anyway, I'm ranting on about electric and stuff, but I know how cheap it is. It's just a rip-off. What can we do? So you know what? We can stick two fingers up to them and say, fuck you. I'm going to go off grid. I'm going to do it. That's one of my goals. Over the next 12 months, I'm going to be off grid completely. Maybe not the water, like I said, that side of it. This is at home, ending the van. You know, because I can just go on a site, pay for whatever electric I'm charging up for my batteries, what they're going to take overnight. Some pay you some sites are really cheap, £10 to get on, like that one in Prestatyn. That's brilliant, that one there. And you just pay per kilowatt you use. Now others, like if you can get onto Time R, I mean, I got on there for a £5, guys, last year. I've not looked this year, but you can get on out of peak season for £5 at Time R. That's with an electric hookup. It was like I was robbing them. A £5. Oh no, honestly, it was a £5. And I charged all my batteries up, used it, went in, got a shower, went swimming for a £5. So I had to go and have a meal in the place, and it wasn't the best. That was £20. So I spent £20 on a meal just to play. I didn't have to cook, and it was like giving something back, because I felt like I was robbing from them. You know, just going on there to charge my batteries. But it can be done. It can be done. And then, so I don't like going in one space. So I mean, I do like Castleton Road. So I mean, I'm going to be probably going up there next week, up on the Broken Road or the Lower Road. So that's one of my spots. I just need to find a few more. And you know what? I keep doing, like, because it's easier for me coming from Manchester, Warrington, that area. I keep doing Wales, because it's just down the road from me, guys, and I do love it. What's not to love, you know what I mean? What's not to love about this place? But then I'm going to do the East Coast, you know, like Robin Hood Bay, Skegness, even up to Scarborough, check that out. So I'll be doing that later on in this season at some point. Don't know when, because I want to do the Mid Wales, South Wales is going to be a good outing for myself. But when I'm actually going to be doing it full time and just coming home at weekends, eventually I just want to get my van completely fixed, get that injection fault, because it's really bothering me now going up the hills. It's really slow. Get that done, get my solar panels installed, get my second battery, and then I think we're good to go. Hey guys, well, it's about 4:30, and what a long day it's been today, guys. The sun's not come out at all. It's just been overcast, very windy. I think you can probably hear that wind in the background blowing the curtain about. As I was talking about before, it's the cost of living of everything nowadays, isn't it? They're pushing us in the supermarkets now, and then they've just announced that they're going to put the energy bills up again. So yeah, there must be something we can do, something about it. Anyway, I went to the shop on site, and last time I was here, I bought some burgers. I think they were £4 for 4 burgers. The only option they've got now are these ones here. The Welsh beef steak burgers, so they're good quality burger. Have you seen all the ingredients that are in it though? That's number one, but look at that. Look at that price tag. £6 for a bit of mince and a bit of flavouring. £6 for 4 burgers. Wow. You know, you used to be able to, I can go to my butcher's locally and get 4 burgers, £4, no problem. Just £1 a burger. I don't know if it's gone up the last week or two like that. And I like to support local business as well. But isn't it scandalous, guys? You know, have you not noticed it in the supermarkets now? Even butter. I used to be able to get, you know, I don't use butter, so I just don't have it. I just don't eat it. Sorry, not butter, margarine. I don't have margarine. I don't agree with it. It's just oil with crap. You know, I realised that years ago, so I only eat. I have it now and again, don't get me wrong, but I usually just use butter. Sorry, I've just had a drink of pop. It was really fizzy. Excuse me there, I just had a bit of that bar pop lemonade. I just had a mouthful swig of that. It was well gassy. Yeah, so what was I saying? So, butter, you know, you get like your utterly bustling, you know, like your cheap one, it used to be £1. Or can't believe it's not butter. They're £2 now. And that's in the space of a year. It's gone up 100% in a year. Now, what justifies 100% rise? You know, they might be saying, right, okay, there's an extra cost to us because we've got to source our ingredients. But it's all bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. You know, these big companies are just pushing profits up for the shareholder. Tesco's is the same. They reported, what was it? So many billion they made in profit this year, up 10% from last year. Yet we're not seeing it. You know, it's like as well, we've had this Iran-Israel malarkey. I don't want to go too much detail on that because it might knock it off on the YouTube algorithm, but you know, it sent the oil price right up. Now I'm a chartist, I do that, that's my living, that's what I do, I trade. So I didn't trade oil. I was going to short it, but I've decided to go into some other assets. I'm rather long than short because we're in a bull market. Anyway, oil price is now back to where it was before the threat of Iran doing what to Israel, you know, with these nuclear bomb threats. Pre-Trump's bombs, bunker bombs, it's back at its previous price. Yeah, in the pumps now, you know, unless you shop around, and when I usually go to Asda because it's like an automated one, and it's usually up to 10p cheaper than like a normal high street fuel station. Obviously, you've got to try, when you've got a van, you've got to get it as cheap as you can. I mean, Costco's probably the cheapest, but I've not got a card. When I go with my friend, I can fill up there. But, you know, I'm filling up now, and even now it's gone up. It's still about extra 10p a litre. It's not gone back down, but the oil price per barrel has gone down. So it's not being reflected in the supermarkets. We're being absolutely rinsed. And, you know, I've just been sat, you know what you do, I've just been watching the sea, watched a bit of TV for a bit, getting a bit bored now, I'm getting a bit hungry. I should have gone out today. I should have just packed everything up, and I could have gone anywhere tonight, but I do like this spot, you know, I like getting up with that view. It's amazing, you know, it really is. But anyway, I knew it was going to be a long day because I've been up since about 7-8 o'clock. it is what it is. So just mulling a few things around in my head. I'm like, well, how the hell can we justify this in the UK? You know, they just push this, absolutely screwing us. You know, no one's kicking off about it either. No one's like saying, no, I'll just keep buying it, we've got to eat, kids got to eat that, kids only like that. Not for me. I mean, I've not done a full shop now. I used to do a full shop when I go home. I used to do like a shopping for like 4 or 5 days, and that had cost me 60, 70 quid. Because I eat quite well. I do eat, like, trying to eat healthy, and I eat steaks, and I eat a lot of salad for garnish and fresh fruit. You know, even berries. I love my berries and yogurt. And the price of that is, you know, when I go in Aldi now, I'm getting 2 teas, and I'm not getting any change from 20 quid. And it's not even, it lasts me 2 days, and it's just getting scandalous. And you know, like a couple of years ago they started reducing the size of chocolates and stuff like they did. Well, they're still doing that on like sauces. If you notice, you'll see like your sauce bottle going down like 20 grams, 50 grams. But now they're just absolutely blatantly just throwing inflated prices to make profits, to make money. The greedy system what we're in at the moment. Something needs to be done about it. No, it's not just the landlords that are crushing everybody, it's the supermarkets as well. You know, and if we can boycott supermarkets and go back to the farm shops, that'd be fantastic. Start supporting local farms, and that's what I try and do when I can. There's Lee Market, and I go in and I go to the butchers there. I think it's Lister's, and it's reasonable and it's good quality meat, but it's me having to go there 3 times a week. It's a bit much, isn't it? And I've got to pay for parking as well, so that adds up. Plus your costs of going there, which is the whole idea. If you go to, you know, I shop at mainly Aldi, but then I have to go to Tesco's because I can't get everything from Aldi. But the prices in Aldi now, you know, even Aldi used to be cheap, and to get good quality products now from Aldi, it's not cheap at all. And then, you know, and you go away to like France, even Spain or anywhere like that, and everything's just like half price it is over here. So I don't get it. My brain doesn't get it at all. It's just, to me, it's just absolute greed fest at the moment. You know, these companies that are just pleasing the stockholders that have already got, if they're in stocks and shares, most of them, majority of them, have all got money anyway. So money goes to money. We know that. But, you know, come on. It's Phil and his van life tours. Oh, you can tell. But you can tell by the smoke and a couple of drinks. I'm just chilled. I'm chilled anyway. Just really chilled. You know, it's been a bit of a crap day today. Not in so many sense. It's just been a really long, drawn out day. When I've been on my bike like 3 times. And I'm like, what else can I do with myself? But I did have a little ride down right to the harbour. I didn't go on the beach today. It's been really, really windy on the island. It's been a bit. It's got people, you can feel the vibe. That's what I was getting at. You can feel the vibe on the island. They don't like it when it's rainy and it's windy. They love the sun. And you can sense that on the whole camp. I don't know if it's just me or other Shelley's people on here. But I'll keep looking to the left, so I'm just going to show you that. The other vans, you know, there's no one outside, there's no one barbecuing, there's no one lighting fires. And that's what I come for. I like watching people enjoying themselves and lighting fires and enjoying life. And so I'm okay now. I'm quite tranquil. I've had a few drinks. I was going to do a barbecue. I didn't even bother barbecuing. I just cooked in the van. I mean, the good thing about this and being an ex-sweatbox, ex-prison van, I'm slurring my words outside, but I might keep this, I might not. It's got the big, I'm going to show you obviously. It's got a big extractor fan, but I can just turn on by the control panel. In fact, have you ever seen my control panel? Look at that, guys. It's like proper Doctor Who, isn't it? So I've got an intake, well, the fan's with, how would you say it? It's bipolar. It's bipolar fan. It can intake and extract. So I can just press that now and it'll just come on and it'll just start extracting. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's just going to be a bit too loud. I'm going to do it. See if it actually works. You might have to have a ignition on for this. Yeah? Can you hear that in the background? So that's extracting all the air from the car. Perhaps I better leave it on a minute. Get rid of my smoke, even though I have got the windows open. Look, that one's open, that one's open. There's my little setup from the inside. So yeah, so it extracts. And I've got an intake as well. So it's just a fan in reverse. It's great though when you're cooking. So I was cooking burgers today, there's a lot of fat getting spilt about. So I'll just stick it straight to extract. Now this is just another use for this custodial vehicle command and control panel, a CVC and CP. You don't see many of them in vans, do you? This is a unique van, and it has got a life of its own. It does do weird things. That's why she's Polly. She does weird things. What do I mean by weird things? Well, the lights, it's got like an internal light. I have to show you. Just here's an LED, along a strip of LED. Now that comes on when the doors are open, like anyone's car. So your doors open, and then when you shut your doors, they go off probably about 7 to 10 minutes after. It's just, I don't know, just like interior lights, aren't they? But then, how can I explain this? I've had a couple of drinks, but I can't explain it. Don't get angry with yourself, Philip. Rule number 1. Right, come on, let's do it. I'm waffling on here. I want to watch this anyway. Right, guys, I'm Phil's vanlifer Tours, and it's night time now. I've got my little lights on. It's all chilled in here. I've just explained my day, I think, in one of my other videos, my other clips. I am a bit drunk, so I'm not at 100%. So yeah, what was I talking about? Let's give it a little tour. Yeah, my bed's a mess, but it'll do me. Oh, the sunset's out there. Got my little light which has stopped working on one side. I've tried wiggling it, I've messed about with it. It's just gone. It's cheap Chinese crap in it. It wasn't TMU, but it was 30 quid. So, you know, I'm not really bothered. Oh, I've got, what does that say? Something just popped up. I've got 1% left. 1%, right, what was I talking about? Yeah, this van. It's just a great little van. I've shown you the control panel, haven't I? So anyway, so these LEDs, that's what I was talking about. Bloody hell. The LEDs. So they come on. They just click on and then click off again at certain times at night. And I'm trying to track it. I'm trying to note them down what time they come on, but it keeps changing. It's usually it was around 11, which is a scary number because it's got in the number plate on this van 11. I don't remember. What's even weird is that guy. Was it Pakistani Airlines? That airliner went down, just took off, went down. What was that guy? The one person that survived. What number seat was he in? 11. And I used to watch Stranger Things. What she called 11. I don't like. Well, I don't know if I do like. I don't know yet. But it's always a bit of a thing. 11. And when it first come on, and I looked at the time, I was like, wow, how's that just come on? So it sort of freaked me a bit. And it was 11. And it's now fluctuated, or the clock's gone drifting, or whatever not. But wow, there's some soul in this van. I'm telling you, there's soul. And I'll leave you on that note. I think this van has got some sort of soul. I don't know if it's people that's been in it before, you know, because it used to be a prison van. It was a special prison van because it only had 2 cells. So most of sweat boxes have like 10 on each side, sweaty cells. This was like one for disabled people, I think, and it has bigger room, or for bigger people. So disabled, special, or bigger people. And no uncanny. I suffer with conditions, and I'm disabled. I've got a badge and everything. I don't use it in my van. I might use it in my car now and again, but yeah, I'm entitled to it, you know. So I could. Well, you know, strange. And the 11 and this van, and I have got a connection to it. And with it being an ex-prison van as well, which is another story. So if you follow my channel, you'll get to know me because I have been in a prison sweatbox, and it wasn't nice, it wasn't comfortable. It's there made for a reason, to show you that you're not got no power, you're trapped, and you don't know what's coming. And prison is absolutely not for people like me. Absolutely not. And on that note, I've got like 30 seconds left. So guys, you've seen a bit of the real me tonight. You know, I have ate and stuff, and I'm just a bit drunk. A bit of an up and down day. It's a bit of a bare moon, and I've got 8 seconds, no, 30 seconds. I can't see because I've not got my glasses, which are here. But guys, yeah, I'm Phil. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm sorry it's a bit of a... No, don't do that. Guys, it's one of them days. It's just one of them days. Tomorrow will be another... Tomorrow the sun will rise and it'll be a better day. We all get them. Feeling a bit crappy emotionally, whatever it may be. And I probably will edit this a little bit. But I love you guys, man. Thank you very much. I'm Phil. Phil's Van Life Tours. Have a good evening, guys. Have a good evening.